I'm really upset. I got to miss. Well, I'm not going to miss it, but the Bears game. But we got to have a high school game.
Dave McKenzie.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to River Conference action tonight as the Carterville Lions are on the road at Massac County. Carterville coming into tonight 15-1 on the season. The Patriots, they are 6-6 on the year. Carterville, a perfect 2-0 in conference play, while the Patriots are 1-2 in conference play. Carterville coming off a win on Tuesday night, a road win at Meridian as they got by the Bobcats 62-48. A game it wasn't pretty for the Lions, but the W counts anyway, and they improved to 15-1 on the season. We're glad to have you with us here tonight for Lions basketball. Flying solo tonight. John Homan not available, but hopefully we'll be able to return and join us coming up tomorrow evening as the Lions will have another road game coming up on Saturday night, heading up to Perry County to take on the Pinckneyville Panthers before returning home to Carterville next Tuesday when they host the Carbondale Terriers. Both teams are out on the floor going through their pregame warm-up. And when we return, you're going to hear from the head coach of the Carterville Lions. I had a chance to talk to Shane Hawkins just a little bit ago. Coach is coming up next here on your pregame show on News Radio WJPF.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois.
Okay, it looks like we
game here tonight. Let's go back, Coach, and talk about this win you had on Meridian. Wasn't pretty, but you did pick up the W.
Yeah, I didn't think we were really mentally locked in. I think a lot of our mistakes were us. I don't know that they really forced a lot of issues. I think a lot of our issues were self-inflicted. Didn't have real good mojo. It was kind of like those Tuesday night road conference, non-conference games that we talk about, and I thought that's exactly what it was. And it was our kids had been off school for 2.5 weeks, and they go back to school on Tuesday and had a full day, and we're back in it, and we play on the road, and we just did not adjust, very well. I just think we executed very well offensively or defensively, but at the end of the day, we were able to find a way to win a game, and that's part of it is. Can you win when you're not at your best? It's easy to win when you're at your best. I mean, you're going to win a lot of those, but can you find a way to win it when you don't shoot it well? Can you find a way to win it when they have somebody that goes and gets 25 or 30? Can you find a way to win it when none of the 50-50 balls go your way? Can you find a way to win it when they don't miss a shot? And so it was kind of fell in that category. We were not great. Most of our issues were self-inflicted, but at the end of the day, we did enough to get one in the left-hand column, and we watched film on it, and it was just kind of slow moving, and which was good. I mean, it's okay. We can learn from wins. I think it's you hear coaches and broadcasters, every sport all over the year at every level talk about how they need a loss to learn. That's dumb. You can learn from wins. I mean, I've never just really understood that. They really need to loss, and that just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So we had a good film session. We took Wednesday off just from the standpoint we needed a day, and got back and we were on the floor for maybe an hour yesterday and got some film, and thought we had pretty good energy in practice. Now that doesn't translate to what's going to happen tonight, but I think our guys were able to get the win Tuesday. We were able to get some rest on Wednesday, and I think that sometimes that does just as much as anything else.
This Massac County team, 6-6 on the season, and you know what? It's a road game. It's a conference game. This is a big game for them tonight.
Yeah, it's a big game for us. It's a conference game. You get 8 of them, and what we kind of talk about in practice is it's a race to 8. You go win 8, you don't have to share it with anybody else, and we're able to get the first 2, and you're going to play 4 home and 4 road. It's pretty cuttable, and typically most of them are going to be on Friday nights. So
you mean we actually get to play a home conference game?
They keep talking about it.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was the first thing that crossed my mind.
We'll find out. We'll see what the schedule brings. But yeah, these are the games. These are you have your tournaments, but throughout the season you have those Friday nights, and that's what you're playing for. You're playing for a conference championship, and if you can compete for a conference championship in the river to river, then you can compete for a regional and a sectional. And we're taking this one Friday at a time, and this happens to be the next one. And obviously, Coach Homan does an unbelievable job. He's been doing it forever, and they're gonna score it. We're gonna have to be able to defend. They're gonna play really, really hard. Harmon's going to shoot it 22 to 25 times, and we have to make him work for every shot that he gets, and every point that he gets, he's going to have to earn. And if we can do that, then we'll give ourselves a chance. If we can't guard him and he goes and gets 35, we're going to be in trouble. But that's a conference game. It's everybody in the conference has 1 or 2 guys that do the bulk of the scoring, and you're going to have to be, if you're going to win, especially on the road, you got to be able to contain those guys a little bit.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
All right, thank you.
There you go. Coach Shane Hawkins is
joining
joining us
the beauty of your home
on our pregame show. And you heard Coach talking about this is a conference game. It's a big conference game. The Lions would like to continue to remain unbeaten. They are 2 play. The Patriots are 1-2. When you look at a couple of the head-to-head numbers here tonight, the Lions averaging about 63 points a game. Massac County averaging about 64 points a ball game. Massac does allow 59 a game, and the Lions are allowing about 54 per ball game. Both teams out of the locker room after their pre-game chat. We're going to go on and take another break here on our pregame show. We'll continue on NewsRadio WJPF.
Are you looking to enhance the
Yeah,
beauty
my
of your
bad.
home or
Sorry
garden?
about that.
Look
I
no
actually
further
knew
than
you were
Clark
back. My
Natural
finger
Stone,
just
your
slipped.
go-to destination for rock, decorative
Welcome back to Massac County High School. Dave McKenzie with you. Brian, our pal, back at the studio tonight as we're just moments away from the tip-off here. River to River Conference play taking place on the road at Massac County. Yes, Carterville does eventually play a home game. That's going to be, we mentioned that earlier, it's going to be coming up this next Tuesday when they host the Carbondale Terriers. We're going to go on and take our final break here on our pregame show. And when we come back, we're going to have the starting lineup and the tip-off. It's the Carterville Lions on the road at Massac County here on News Radio WJPF.
Anyone can slap a logo on a shirt.
Job well done by the Massac County Patriot Band on the national anthem here at Massac County Packed House. It's supposed to be packed on a conference game night here on the road. As the Carterville Lions are being announced, Coach Shane Hawkins going with his normal starters. Max Lustenberger, the 5'9 sophomore, wears number 2, averaging about 7 points a ball game. Zach Snow, the 6'1 junior, number 20, averaging 9.8 points a game. Colton Hawkins, the 6'4 senior, number 21, 16 points a game. Maddox Gully, the 5'10 junior, number 25, averaging 11 a game. And here comes Harper Lustenberger, the 6'2 sophomore, who averages 10 points a game. So it'll be Lustenberger, Max, Snow, Hawkins, Gully, Harper Lustenberger, the starting 5 for the visiting Carterville Lions. Home team tonight, the Massac County Patriots, and Coach Joe Hossman going with the 6'1 senior guard, number 1, Landon Thompson. The 6'2 junior guard, number 4, D. Carruthers. The 6'3 junior guard, number 10, Jude Harmon. The 6'5 senior, number 11, Eli Brown. And finally, it's going to be the 6'1 senior, number 30, Zach Maurer. Thompson, Carruthers, Harmon, Brown, Maurer, the starting 5 for Massac County. They enter tonight 6-6 on the year, 1-2 in conference play. The Lions 15-1, that one loss coming to Waltonville on Saturday after they beat the Heron Tigers. They are a perfect 2-0 in conference. As the Massac cheerleaders greet the fans to the far side of us, we're set up right behind the scorer's table, so a good look. We have our live stream that is up and running this evening. We're glad to have you, and thank you for tuning in here on News Radio WJPF. Thumbs up from all the officials, student section from Massac on their feet. And we are ready to go as the ball's tipped and controlled by the Carterville Lions. As we said, moving right to left here this evening at Massac County, it's Maddox Gully, who's been outstanding at the point for the Carterville Lions. He runs the offense for Carterville. 3 to start things off, no good, and the rebound is grabbed by Massac County. Outlet pass into the front court to Harman. Harman runs over the defender, but they say a travel before that. So turnover number 1 on the Massac County Patriots. Here come the Lions into the front court. Maddox Gully brings it right to left. Works it over to the right side. That's Max Lustenberger. Bounce pass to Gully, who feeds the post down low. Nice feed to Snow. Couldn't get the shot. A jump ball as D. Carruthers reaches in and ties it up. And possession arrow gives it to the Patriots. Here they come. Gully puts some pressure on the ball in the backcourt. They get it into the front court. Carruthers takes it into there. They bring it near side, hand it off to Harman, who hands it off to Thompson. Landon feeds the high post. That is Maurer. Left side, Carruthers, 3 is good for the Patriots. They lead it 3-0. The ball out of bounds in good hands by Jude Harman as he slaps the pass out of bounds. But it's going to stay with the Carterville Lions. Colton Hawkins triggers in from one of the Patriots bench. Here comes Gully in the paint, got free, had the ball stripped out. Last touched by Massac County. It's going to stay with the Lions. Tough place to play for the Lions. Crowd always gets into it. They have a great student section who are down near the floor on the baseline. Harper Lustenberger's 3. That was up. D. Carruthers gets the rebound for Massac. They bring it into the front court. With the basketball is Eli Brown. Brown dishes it off to Harman. Harman brings it across to the near side. Between the leg, takes it top of the key, looks for the pass, spins at the free throw line, puts it up with the right hand, and the touch is good for Jude Harman, his first field goal of the game. 5-0 Patriots. Carterville into the front court. Here's Max Lustenberger to his brother Harper. Harper brings it to the left side to Gully. Gully gets to the baseline, reverses out. Brings it up with the right-hand dribble to Max Lustenberger. Now to Gully. In step 3 for Gully, no good. And the rebound is pulled down by Zach Maurer of Massac County. 5-0 is our score here on the road. It's Massac leading the Lions. And the ball last touched by the Patriots. It's going to stay with the Lions. Shane Hawkins pacing to the right with his arms crossed across his chest. They get it into Carruthers. Carruthers skips it here near side. That's Thompson for 3. No good, and Colton Hawkins gets the board for the Lions. Outlet pass to Maddox Gully. Gully tracks it down. They work it around to Snow. Snow top of the key, back to the left wing to Gully. Gully to the baseline. Cut off there nicely. And a steal. Turnover number 2 on the Lions. Here come the Patriots. Jumper from 15 is good for Jude Harman. 4 in the game for Harman. Makes it 7-0 Patriots. Carterville needs a bucket here. They got to stop this drought. Max Lustenberger in the paint. That's Gully against Carruthers. Puts it up and good. That breaks the drought for the Lions. Maddox Gully averaging 11 points a game. He's coming off that 23 points he had at Meridian on Tuesday night. He's been outstanding. 5:02 on the clock here in the first quarter. 7-2 Patriots with the ball. There's Harman. Works it here to the near side. With the ball is Thompson. Landon works it to the right wing. Driving in, Eli Brown. Top of the key 3 is good for the Patriots. Jude Harman hits his first 3. He's got 7 of the 10 for Massac County. Carterville's Harper Lustenberger triggers, no good. Ball kept alive, and the Patriots come away with it. Dribbling through, and a foul is going to be called on the Carterville Lions. The foul is going to be on Colton Hawkins, his first. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville, offering programs for infants to school-age children as well as pre-K and Head Start. It's the best care anywhere. They get the ball in to Maurer. And now to Carruthers. D looks inside, and it's going to go against the Patriots in the paint. It's going to be on Landon Thompson. Illegal screen, so Carterville gets the ball back. 10-2 is our score. With 4:15 remaining. Gully into the paint, fed Harper, hung in the air, had his shot partially blocked. Patriots come away with it into the front court. They bring it to Brown. Brown, high post, skips it to the left wing, to the glass, off the rim, no good. Tipped around, rebound, Massac, a second opportunity, and finally, Gully gets the loose board. So Maddox inside the arc, and they say a travel. Third turnover on the Lions here in this opening quarter. 3:48 remaining. 10-2, Massac got the early jump on the Lions here this evening. So here comes D. Carruthers. Carruthers against Harper Lustenberger. Free, dishes it to the left wing. That is Thompson, who brings it back up top now to Harmon. Jude with Harper Lustenberger on him defensively. Man-to-man D by the Lions. Straight away, long-range three is good. Jude Harmon feeling it here early on. He's already at 10 points. Carterville's going to have to find a way to shut him down. Down the lane, Gully the runner. And the blocking foul is called on Massac County. Well, there's going to be a conversation with the officials. The basket's good. The foul is going to be on Eli Brown. So Maddox gets the point, and he has the and one coming. Dante Wilson checks into the game for Harper Lustenberger. Shane Hawkins and assistant coaches having a conversation. Maddox's free throw no good. Hawkins gets the rebound. The putback is good for Colton. His first field goal comes here at the 3:09 mark. Lions trail 13-6. Patriots with it. Little left-hand floater, good for Landon Thompson. Everybody getting into the game in the scorebook for Massac County now. It's Max, top of the key, right side. Johnny Miller into the game as well for the Lions. Gully, baseline drive, got free. The runner, no good. He battles for the rebound, tied up with Carruthers. And the possession arrow keeps it with the Carterville Lions. Intense here early on at Massac County. Carterville's ball. Gully triggers from the baseline. Finds Miller. He gets it to Hawkins. Colton looks down low. Nice backdoor feed, and Dante Wilson gets a nice bucket on the back cut. And that makes it 15-8. Carruthers around the screen. Dante Wilson hits the floor. Open three. Good. Once again from Jude Harmon. 13 for Harmon. He's a shooter. Johnny Miller to Maddox Gully. Air ball for Maddox. Sailed that one. Here come the Patriots. It's Brown, right side. Thompson drives the baseline, cut off, and a travel for the second turnover of the game on the Patriots. Timeout on the, nope, just subs coming in. Anson Anderson's coming in. Coming out of the game for Massac County is Landon Thompson. Johnny Miller checks out. So it's 18-8, a 10-point lead for the Patriots. Hawkins to the rim, puts it up. Good for Colton. For last two possessions, it's Hawkins that gets the bucket. Here come the Patriots. Creeping across midcourt. That's Harmon. Over to Carruthers. D off the block, puts it up, got fouled. It's either going to be Lustenberger or it's going to be Colton, and I believe it's going to be Colton Hawkins that picks up his first. It is. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling. For men, women, and children, offering cuts, styling, and perming, and walk-ins are welcome right there on South Division Street in Carterville. 18-10 is the score. Carruthers misses the first free throw. Checking into the game is going to be Mike Jones. Coming out, Zach Maurer for Coach Joe Hossman. Carruthers, the 6'2 junior, second free throw. He gets that one to go. 4 in the game for Carruthers. 9-point lead for the Patriots. Over to the left side, Anson Anderson down low to Wilson. They skip it around to Max Lustenberger. He's open for the three. That was short. And Gully gets the board for Carterville. To the low block, puts it up off the glass, no good. And finally, it is Eli Brown that comes away with it. Here come the Patriots. They track it down and save it in the front court. Minute 2 remaining in the first quarter. Gully all over Jude Harmon. He dishes it to Carruthers on the left wing. Now Harmon takes it right back. 52 seconds, long range three from Harmon once again. My goodness. 16 first quarter points for Harmon. And they lead it by 12, 22-10. Carterville holds the ball with 30 seconds remaining. Left side, Anderson. Now to Gully. Gully to the paint, to the free throw line. Lost the ball, comes right back to him. Gets it to Max Lustenberger. Three for Max. .14 seconds remaining. Top of the key to Carruthers now on the logo. They're going to hold for the final shot. 22-13. Carruthers finds Harmon. Harmon from the free throw line. His jumper too strong. The shot from Colton Hawkins no good, and that ends the first quarter of action. What a first quarter it is as Massac leads Carterville 22-13 at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back here on News Radio WJPF.
Rain or shines.
Massac County came out on fire in that first quarter. 22 first quarter points and 16 of the 22 from Jude Harmon as we get ready to start play here in this second quarter. It's going to be Patriot basketball over on the far side. They throw it in front of a packed house here in Metropolis. Harmon over to the right side. They bounce it down low to Jones. Jones had the ball taken away. Turnover on the Patriots. Hawkins to the rim, hangs in the air, gets the bucket. Colton's starting to heat up a little bit as well. He's got 6 points. 22-15, 7-point lead. Carruthers at the free throw line. Runs into a triple team there. Jones takes it, now back to Carruthers. D on the right wing, one bounce, skips it left side. Wide open three is good from the left wing from Walt Winhorst. Pushes it back to Anderson, back to Lusty. Lusty in the paint, floater with the right hand, just a little too strong. And the rebound is grabbed by Eli Brown. Dante Wilson dives in and picks up the personal foul for the Carterville Lions. Zach Snow comes into the game to replace Dante Wilson, excuse me. And the Patriots break the press in the front court. Brown dishes it, pass picked off. Zach Snow gets it for the Lions. 4th turnover on the Patriots. Here to Max Lustenberger, inside the arc. Little 12-footer from Harper is good. Harper's got 2. 25-17. Lions are chipping away here at the Patriots. Jude Harmon has Max Lustenberger on him. Free throw line jumper, good. He cannot miss anything. 18 for Jude Harmon. Corner left to Anderson. Now to Max Lustenberger. Bounce pass over to Snow, and in step 3 for Zach. Good! Boy, that's what we need. Zach Snow to get going. He averages 10 a game. And we have a 7-point ball game now. 27-20, 5:50 remaining. As making his way into the front court. That was Brown. Now Carruthers the 3. And the long rebound out of bounds. Last touch by the Patriots. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Ralph's Small Engine, Highway 51 south of Elkville. Full service repair shop to keep your equipment running. 5:40 remaining here in this first half of action. 27-20. 3 from the corner left. Anson Anderson shot just a little too strong. Carruthers tried to save it, but Carterville keeps it. And a foul is going to be called on Walt Windhorst of the Patriots, the freshman. It's going to be the first team foul here in this second quarter, and a timeout called by the Patriots and Coach Joe Hossman. 30-second timeout, 5:28 remaining. Patriots 27, Lions 20 on News Radio WJPF.
The Bank of Heron has been serving Southern Illinois since
I'm gonna throw an ID out of
1937,
this.
offering everything from checking and savings accounts to loans and a full-service trust department. With convenient locations and a dedicated professional staff, our outreach and involvement in the communities we serve plays an integral role in how we do business, proving it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. The Bank of Heron. Find out more at bankofheron.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
News Radio 1340 WJPF Heron, W258DP Heron, 99.5 FM.
Coming out of the timeout, the Patriots have a 7-point lead, 27-20. Carterville's going to be back in action tomorrow night on the road at Pinckneyville to take on the Panthers. Carterville has the ball. Timeout was called by the Patriots. Carterville has it. Hawkins, long-range 3 off the front of the iron, no good. Massac gets the board. Harmon, top of the key, reverses out. Harper Lustenberger picked defensively. Carruthers has it, right wing against Hawkins, drives in, skips it to the left corner. Now driving in and reversing back to Carruthers. He's got an open 3 and hits it. D. Carruthers with 7. 10-point lead again for the Patriots. Max drives in, got free. The runner with the right hand is good. Nice drive down the right side of the lane. 30-22, 8-point lead. Corner right for the Patriots. Left-hand dribble by Harmon. Top of the key, another 3 straight away. That one's too strong. Off the rim twice. Zach Snow gets the rebound for Carterville. Lions bring it into the front court. Hawkins, the reverse layup is good for Colton. 8 in the game for Colton Hawkins. 30-24, a 6-point lead now for the Patriots with the ball. In the paint from the free throw line, jumper rolls out. Wouldn't go for Zach Maurer. The Lions get it back. Right side, Anson's 3, no good. Rebound, Patriots. Outlet pass, Maurer to Carruthers, off the glass and good. D. Carruthers gets behind the defense. He's got 9, and it's 32-24. Hawkins around the screen from Max Lustenberger. Bumps off the defender, reverses, free throw line jumpers. He hangs in the air, is good for Colton Hawkins. He's got 10. Colton is one of these players that if one of the opponents gets hot, he starts to heat it up. It becomes a competition between he and the other player. So hopefully that's the turning point we're seeing from Hawkins. Mauer's three in and out, and Harper Lustenberger gets the rebound for Carterville. Harper drives, baseline, hangs. Oh, nice little soft touch from Harper Lustenberger. Hey, look at this. Carterville's pulled to within 4, 32-28. Harmon in the paint, down low. Mauer off the glass and good. Three, no good from Snow, but the rebound stays with the Lions. Max to the hole in the air and good. Carterville, what a run the Lions are on. Coming out of that last time out, they've cut it down to a 2-point ball game. Should be it's 34-30 on the scoreboard with 2:25 remaining. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back in 30 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
It's the restaurant you've heard about all your life. One of Southern Illinois' most unique spots for burgers, fries, rings, and now Polo Whippin' Energy has car hops. Now you can still go in and order an Aztec or a double cheese or grab some fried pickles, and don't forget about the hot dogs and the barbecues. But the minute you pull onto the lot at the Whip, out pops a car hop to take your order. Call ahead, they'll have your order waiting for you. Number 618-988-9210. Come taste the legend. Easy on the wallet too.
This Lions broadcast brought to you by IBEW Local 702, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all. Good ball game. Lions have pulled to within 4 of Massac County. They led it 22-13 at the end of the first quarter, but Carterville on a nice little run here on the Patriots. And Maddox Gully, good defense, but he picks up the foul. The way things have gone, that's kind of incidental contact, but Gully picks up his first. So it's going to be Matt. They trigger into Landon Thompson. Thompson drives past Max Lustenberger, misses the layup, and Maddox Gully may have picked up foul number 2, and he did. So Shane Hawkins looks at his play sheet, and it's going to be Eli Brown going to the line to shoot free throws for the Patriots. Eli, the 6'5" senior, first one is good. That's his first point of the game. .209 remaining here in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we'll have a halftime report from Jaron Kennard from River Radio Sports Central. 36-30, a 6-point lead for the Patriots. Carterville with the ball, though. Carruthers gets ready to check back in for the Patriots. Here's Gully. Gully playing with 2 fouls. Crosses over, spins, gets into the free throw lane, kicks it out to Max. Max finds Gully, throws it into the backcourt, and touched, and the turnover is going to give the ball to the Patriots. Just a minute 45 remaining. Here comes Johnny Miller into the game for Harper Lustenberger. Triggering in, it's going to be Thompson to Mauer. Now it is Brown that controls to Harmon. Harmon made a stutter step against Snow. Shot no good. Maddox Gully gets the rebound. Outlet to Snow. Takes it to the hole. Up and good for Zach Snow. Didn't waste any time. Just got right to the rim. Johnny Miller playing some good defense here in the corner. The ball is going to stay with the Patriots. Carterville picks up the defensive pressure. Johnny Miller on the point along with Maddox Gully. Here comes Brown. Eli cross midcourt. Had his pocket pick. Colton Hawkins the other way. The layup for Colton Hawkins. The Lions trail by 2, 36-34. Into the front court, over to Carruthers. D. Now to Harman. 2-point ball game. 50 seconds remaining. Oh, what a slide down the baseline and a conversion for Landon Thompson. And a great pass to find him. An easy bucket for Thompson. Gully gets the shot, but he gets fouled. Couldn't get it to fall. The foul is going to be on Jude Harman, his first. 38-34, 38 seconds remaining. And Maddox Gully, who's averaging 11 a game at the line shooting free throws. And he is 0 for 3 from the line here tonight. Coming into the game, Walt Windhorst replacing Eli Brown. Harper Lustenberger getting ready to come into the game. He's going to get Colton Hawkins, give him an additional break. So on the floor, it's Harper and Max Lustenberger, Gully, Snow, and Johnny Miller. Second from Gully. Boy, that rims off as well. And the Patriots get the rebound. 33 seconds left, 38-34. Patriots the 4-point lead. Carruthers drives around Johnny Miller. Snow cuts him off defensively. And now it's Jude Harman with it, with Lusty on him. Harper. Jude Harman with 17. Harman with 13. Harman with 10, trying to get free for the final shot. 7. Harman still with the ball. To Carruthers. Open 3 for D. Carruthers, good. Shot at the buzzer, too late. And that's halftime. 41-34. D. Carruthers shooting the lights out. Jude Harman shooting the lights out. And the Patriots have the 7-point lead as we are going to halftime. This halftime report is brought to you by Mayor Brad Robinson in the city of Carterville. They want to remind you to drive carefully near in-town construction zones. Don't forget, right there on North Division Street around the fire department, they're doing the construction on the fire department, and they continue to work on East Grand for water main replacement. So be careful in those areas. Mayor Brad Robinson, city of Carterville, say Happy New Year to you, and let's go Lions. 41-34 is our score here at the half. We're going to take a break, and we'll return on News Radio WJPF.
Central Hospital.
Against the Carterville Lions, Jude Harman with 18 first half points. Now, Carterville did a much better job on him in the second quarter. 16 of his 18 came in the first quarter. He has 4 3-pointers. D. Carruthers can score. Don't forget about him. He's got 3 3-pointers and is setting on 12 points for the first half. 4 points from Landon Thompson, 3 from Walt Windhorst, and 2 from Zach Maurer. 6 3-pointers for the Patriots in the first half. Carterville led by Colton Hawkins with 12 first half points. 4 from Harper Lustenberger, 2 from Dante Wilson, 4 from Maddox Gully. Zach Snow with 5 first half points, and Max Lustenberger with 7 first half points. Freshmen beat Massac County tonight 54-35. JV beat Massac 56-42. And one other score that we're watching, Hoosiers tonight, they lead Oregon 35-7 as they near halftime. 41-34 is our score here at Massac County. When we come back, you're going to hear from Darren Kennard with River Radio Sports Central. It's our Friday night report from Darren. It's next on News Radio WJPF.
Ralph Small Engine.
With your River Radio Sports Central halftime report, I'm Darren Kennard. One half of the top 10 teams in the Associated Press 1A boys basketball poll are located right here in the 618 region. Number 1 Woodlawn, number 5 Waltonville, and number 9 Weber all call the Midland Trail Conference home. The Trojans handed the Cardinals their first loss of the season Tuesday night, 62-54, behind 37 from Nathaniel Marlowe. Marlowe now has 2,609 career points, which is 22nd on the all-time IHSA boys scoring list. Tonight, Marlowe and the Trojans are visiting the 5th-ranked Spartans. Highlights and reaction from that one will be up later on RiverRadioSportsCentral.com. Now also in the top 10 poll, Lawrenceville is 2nd and Goreville 6th. Those two teams will go head-to-head February 7th at the Rich Herring Classic in Benton. The Mount Vernon Rams and Lady Rams each made it back-to-back South 7 bowling championships earlier this week at SI Bowl. The Rams beat Cahokia by 436 pins. Marion was 3rd, followed by Centralia and Carbondale. Terrier sophomore Colton McKee was the individual champ. And congrats to Cahokia's Josiah Young, who rolled a 300 game. Now the Lady Rams beat Cahokia by nearly 1,100 pins, with Marion, Carbondale, and Centralia rounding out the standings. Mount Vernon's Jada Van Mater was the individual champion. The 2-day 64th Murdale Wrestling Invitational is underway at Carbondale. Bracket matches will begin tomorrow morning, with the championships and other placement matches set for the afternoon. Congrats to Nashville senior Maddox Ritzel, our latest Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois in Mount Vernon primetime performer. We have a new poll up to choose our next primetime performer. There are 14 nominees for you to choose from this week. You can read about them and vote in the poll at riverradiosportscentral.com. The poll will be up until midnight Sunday night. Be sure to like and follow River Radio Sports Central on Facebook and Twitter/X. Join us live on Facebook after the games tonight for Friday Night Live. We'll have all your scores and discuss tonight's action. That'll be on the River Radio Sports Central Facebook page. We look forward to seeing you there.
SIU Credit Union knows what it means to be a part of a team. Whether you're on the field or in the stands, community is what it's all about. They're not just here for your financial needs, they're here to give back, because people helping people.
Back at Massac County, Dave McKenzie with you, Brian R. Powell back at the studio. Don't forget the Lions are back in action tomorrow night. Going to head to Pinckneyville for a cross-conference matchup against the Pinckneyville Panthers. Pre-game coverage at 7:30 tomorrow night. Here we go. Here come the Patriots. Lions are on the floor. Second half action ready for you. Patriots lead at 41-34. It's going to be Carterville ball to start things off here in this second quarter. Who's going to win it? It's been a good game so far. Lions have chipped back and forth, but Patriots have had them covered so far. First possession of the second half. Harper Lustenberger drives in the paint, got free off the glass, shot partially blocked from behind by Eli Brown for the Patriots. Into the front court, getting free. Ball tipped around. Maurer off the glass and good. 4 in the game for Zach Maurer. 43-34, 9-point lead. Lions work to do. Colton Hawkins drives in on Maurer. Now to Gully. Maddox backs it up to the far hash. Carterville moving left to right, behind the back dribble by Gully. Gets it to Max Lustenberger. Got in the air, and a foul is going to be called. And it will be a shooting foul. As the foul, it's going to be Jude Harmon, the second on Harmon. And so Max Lustenberger goes to the line to shoot the free throws for the Lions. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Malone's Early Learning Center in Carterville, offering programs for infants to school-age kids, as well as pre-K and Ed Start. It's the best care anywhere. It's Malone's Early Learning Center. Max hits that first free throw. Lions are going to have to shoot better at the stripe here in the second half as well. Max gets them both. 9 in the game for Max Lustenberger. 43-36. Carruthers to Thompson. Bounce pass, stolen away. Couldn't finish the connection. Here comes Hawkins. Into the front court, down low to Harper Lustenberger. Tied up there, and he threw the ball away. Turnover Lions. Outlet pass to Jude Harmon. Left-hand layup is good the other way. That's 20 in the game for Harmon. Gully in the paint. With the left hand, good for Maddox Gully. I heard Coach Hawkins say to Maddox Gully, go score points. And he is not afraid to do that. Right side to Carruthers for the Patriots. Down low, Maurer hangs. He's gotten free twice here in this Second half, 6 in the game for Maurer. Hawkins to Gully. Maddox to Hawkins. Off that left elbow, drives in, and a bump foul. It's going to be on Zach Maurer. It's going to be the first foul on Maurer. So Carterville's basketball under the basket to our right. 47-38, 6:18 remaining. Snow to Max Lustenberger. 3, high off the rim, no good. Maurer gets the board for the Patriots. Takes it into the front court, and a foul on the Lions, Zach Snow. It's going to be the first personal on Zach. Timeout taken by Coach Joe Hossman here at the 6:08 mark of the third quarter. It's a 9-point lead. Patriots up 47-38, back in 30 on News Radio WJPF.
That's 534-8148.
Hey, don't forget, coming up tonight, join Darren Kennard after all the games are done for Friday Night Live. Go to the Facebook page for River Radio Sports Central. You can catch Darren coming up late tonight. 6:08 remaining here in this third quarter. Patriots lead at 47-38. Carruthers drives the baseline, dishes it off, gets it to Thompson. His shot in and out, no good. Colton Hawkins, the rebound for the Lions. Outlet to Gully. Maddox crosses up at the free throw line, pulls up off the glass, too strong. Harper Lustenberger, a strong rebound, finds Snow, the bucket and the foul. Big shot from Zach Snow, and a nice feed from Harper Lustenberger. The foul is on Eli Brown. Zach Snow, 7 here this evening, and a chance at the three-point play for the Lions. And he hits. Just maybe the spark the Lions need. 6-point lead for the Patriots, 47-41. Over to the right side, Harmon trying to get to the baseline, cut off by Max Lustenberger, and he hits. 22 in the game now for Harmon. Lions to Snow down the lane, and he gets fouled, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Eli Brown. It's going to be a shooting foul for Zach Snow. Lions a chance to get to within 7. 49-41. Zach can't get that to go. This Lions broadcast is also brought to you by IBEW Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all. 49-41, 5:30 remaining here in the third quarter. Second free throw from Snow is on the way. Can't convert. The Patriots get the rebound. Here they come into the front court. D. Carruthers crosses up to the elbow, dishes it off, corner left, 3, air ball, and the ball winds up with Zach Snow. Zach brings it to the front court for the Lions, to Max Lustenberger, back to Snow. Zach, one step in the arc, now backs it out to Max. Over to Gully. Gully gets into the free throw lane. Reverses out, tried to feed the pass to Harper Lustenberger, but the ball was kicked by the Patriots. Coming into the game for Massac County is going to be Mike Jones. Jones replacing Landon Thompson. 49-41 here. Snow tees up the 3. That was short. And Mike Jones gets the rebound for the Patriots. They get it to Harmon into the front court. Jude setting on 22 points here tonight for the Patriots. He's been outstanding. Goes to the hole, and a bump foul before the shot on the Lions. It's going to be Zach Snow that picks up his second. Both of his fouls have come here in the third quarter. Patriots ball, baseline left. Maurer looks to throw it in. Needs to hurry. Ball tipped. Snow steals it. Good defense by Zach Snow. To Harper Lustenberger. Can't hit the first shot. Long rebound comes off to the Patriots, and they're on the run. 3-on-2. Carruthers to the hole. The layup, no good. Battle for the rebound. Jones gets it. Finds Harmon. Harmon, top of the key. Straightaway three. Good. 25 points for Jude Harmon. And a blocking foul on Mike Jones on the other end of the floor. $11-point lead for the Patriots. Carterville trying to go to 3-0 in conference play. The Patriots trying to pick up their second win and would even their conference mark at 2-2 with a win. Here's Maddox Gully at the line. Maddox hits the free throw. Lions broadcast brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling for men, women, and children. Offering cuts, styling, and perming, and walk-ins are welcome. Right there on South Division Street in Carterville. Second from Gully, no good, and the long rebound is grabbed by Maurer for the Patriots. Ball stolen by Zach Snow. Takes it to the hole. Zach gets fouled. D. Carruthers picks up his first personal. Zach Snow, who hit the deck hard, is going to go to the line to shoot free throws. Clock stopped at 4:06. So Zach, number 20, averaging just under 10 a game. Great form for Zach Snow. 9 in the game. Of course, he missed about 3 games earlier this season dealing with a concussion that he received in game. Second free throw is good. It's nice to have him. You got to have him in the lineup. 52-44, 8-point lead for the Patriots. Carterville needs a defensive stop. Dante Wilson on the floor now. He's going up against Mike Jones. Jude Harmon has Snow on him. Harmon crosses over, stops at the free throw line, pull-up jumper, no good. Jones is there for the cleanup, couldn't hit, and a foul is going to be called on Max Lustenberger as he gets a pushing call. It's going to be the first on Max. It's going to be the third team foul on the Lions. They lob it in to the front court. Now it's Jude Harmon who has the ball. Patriots got away with a walk from Windhorst. So Harmon gets the screen from Jones, gets in the air, whips it to Windhorst. Windhorst looks, crosses over to D. Carruthers. He skips it back to the left wing. Maurer's got the open three. Too strong. Rebound, Max Lustenberger gets it, and a foul on the Massac County Patriots. It's going to be on number 44. It's going to be the second on Jones, 5th team foul. So Carterville's going to go to the other end and shoot 2 free throws. Max could get into double digits with the first one. And he does. Wasn't pretty, but he gets it. So he's over his average on the night. The sophomore, 5'9", had 3 in the win over Meridian Tuesday night. Carruthers battles against Zach Snow in the backcourt. No pushing call. Joe Hossman wanted the push, but Zach Maurer, underneath the basket, camped out, gets the bucket. Jumper from Gully, good the other way. 9 from Maddox. Carterville's picking up the pressure in the backcourt. Carruthers takes control, drives in on Gully, bumps him off, gets to the right wing, skips it here to the near side to Maurer. Maurer to the paint, runs into Gully, shot no good. Ball on the ground. Max Lustenberger, a good job in the backcourt, getting the rebound and a foul. And that was a very late whistle here on Windhorst. And so Colton Hawkins, maybe I missed exactly what was going on. I thought he called it in the back court, but it must have been in the front court as the ball was still on the floor. Colton Hawkins here tonight, 12 points. He's averaging 16 on the season. The senior, one of two seniors on this Lions squad, and Marion Adams the other. And Colton gets the first free throw. This Lions broadcast is also brought to you by Ralph's Small Engine, Highway 51 south of Eltville. Full service repair shop to keep your equipment running. Johnny Miller checks in for the Lions. Zach Snow comes out. Dante Wilson on the floor with Maddox Gully, Max Lustenberger, and Colton Hawkins, who hits the second. 14 now for Colton. Makes it 54-49, a 5-point lead. Lobbing it to Carruthers in the paint. Good defense, but D scores over the top. 14 from D Carruthers, 56-49. Maddox Gully to Johnny Miller to the baseline with the right hand. The floater no good. Jude Harmon the rebound. He zigzags his way into the front court. Bumps off Miller. And Dante Wilson picks up the foul before the shot. So it was before the shot. Second foul on Dante Wilson. Harper Lustenberger checks in. Johnny Miller comes out of the game. So that's offense for defense with 2:07 remaining here in the third quarter. 56-49. 2:07 on the clock. Patriots lobbing in the backcourt. Carterville steals it. Here goes Maddox Gully to the hole. Hangs in the air and the other way. Good for Maddox. Good defensive stop and score for the Lions. Down 5 now, 56-51. Carruthers to the hole with the runner, no good. Matt Harper Lustenberger the rebound. Another opportunity, chip into this 5-point lead. It's Maddox Gully. He starts to feel it a little bit. Here just right of the circle, lobs it to Colton Hawkins. Hawk out on the right wing, baseline drive. Bumps into Maurer, bumps him off, dumps it down low to Dante Wilson. The ball's on the floor. Patriots rip it away. Turnover number 2 in the third quarter here on the Lions. Jude Harmon again crosses into Maddox Gully. And Maddox can't believe he picked up the foul there. It's going to be the third on Maddox. So that stops the clock with 1:21, and Jude Harmon had 25 points on the night. First free throw was good. Eight points here in this third quarter so far for Harmon. Makes it 57-51. Second one was short, but Maurer gets the rebound, keeps it with the Patriots, and he throws the ball away. And then the Patriot fans right below us say, no, he did not step out of bounds. And there's a whole gaggle of them right here below us. 57-51, Lions up. Minute 13 remaining here in this third quarter. Max Lustenberger to Maddox Gully. Gully backs it up. Works to the right side, down low, tried to thread the needle to Dante Wilson. The ball was out of bounds, last touched by Dante. And so turnover number 3, that's turnover number 7 on the night. So length of the floor to go for the Patriots. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. 6-point lead for Massac County. As Brown gets it to Carruthers. D. Directing traffic. Goes to the baseline, now reverses. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson, he's trapped there. Harper Lustenberger has him. Wipes it up top to Carruthers. Now to Harmon. Jude on the logo at midcourt. Gully on him defensively. Crossing back and forth, 30 seconds remaining. Gully almost got a tip there. Now Carruthers thought about the shot, gets it back to Harmon. Harmon backs it up toward the center stripe. Joe Hossman directs traffic with the right hand. Harmon reverses, got the screen, 16. Massac looking to hold for the final shot. Harmon calls off everybody else, sends him toward the baseline. They line up along the baseline. Harmon trying to get free against for Hawkins. Got free, down the lane, the bucket and the foul. The foul is going to be on Harper Lustenberger. Jude Harmon killed about 35 seconds there, got the clear out, got the lane, gets the foul, and he's getting the free throw with 2.8 seconds left here in this third quarter. Mike Jones getting ready to come in to replace Jude Harmon. Just 2.8 seconds left. Harmon's free throw is good. He's got 29 on the night. So Lions with 2.8 seconds left. What's the play? Hawkins triggers in to Gully, just in front of midcourt. Launches, no, won't go, and that ends this third quarter. Massac not backing off. Lions down 9. We're heading to the fourth quarter. It's 60-51 here on News Radio WJPF. Lions have played some tight games this season, but I don't believe they've been trailing by 9 points heading to the fourth quarter. And that's the task they face here on the road at Massac County. 60-51 is our score. Massac is 6-6 on the year, 1-2 in conference play. Lions 15-1, 2-0. Carruthers gets fouled. Zach Snow is going to pick up his third. So D. Carruthers is going to go to the line to shoot free throws for the Patriots. D with 14 points so far, and that free throw rims out. What an environment for high school basketball here at Massac tonight. Second from Carruthers, the left-hander shot. No good. Hawkins gets the board for the Lions. Outlet to Max Lustenberger. To Snow, his three off the side of the backboard. Right there to clean it up was Max Lustenberger, and the ball's ripped out by Carruthers. Double team, he dribbles out. Patriots break free. Left wing Thompson, now to Carruthers. And now it's Eli Brown. 7.5 remaining. Carruthers on the left wing. Dribbles to the top of the key. Put the ball on the floor. Pulls up the dribble. Gets it to Harmon. Jude reverses out with Gully on him defensively. 7:20. 9-point lead for the Patriots. Harmon free. No good. Ball tipped right to Zach Snow for the Lions. Outlet to Gully. To the rim. The runner good for Maddox Gully. 13 in the game for Maddox. Makes it a 7-point lead, 60-53. As the clock ticks under 7 minutes. Maurer over on the right wing, looks inside. Now Harmon takes it. Jude crosses across the logo, the Massac County Patriot logo. Carruthers cut off. Harmon now, right wing, back to D. Carruthers. Showing some patience, skips past to Maurer. Ball stolen away. It's the 5th turnover on the Patriots here in this half. 60-53, a chance to cut into this 7-point lead to Max Lustenberger. Down low, backdoor cut. Harper, his brother, right there. Give the assist to Max. The bucket to Harper. And we got a 5-point ball game, folks. 6:10 remaining. D. Carruthers. He's stopped now. It's Brown. Dribbles out. Harper Lustenberger on him. Two lanky guys going up against each other all night. Driving in Thompson to Maurer. Zach reverses, gets it back to Thompson. Thompson needs some help. Looks for Harmon, but Thompson keeps it, dribbles out. Backdoor cut to Harmon. Flips it at the rim and good. Jude Harmon, 31 points here in this game. 7-point lead for the Patriots. Lions with the ball, 62-55. 5:20 remaining. Snow down the baseline, traveled with the basketball. Ball got down around his ankles and tripped up, and he walks with it. And that is the 4th turnover here in this half of basketball for Carterville. 62-55, 7-point lead for the Patriots. Timeout called by Massac County with 5:19 remaining. Timeout on the floor taken by the Patriots. It's going to be a full timeout with 5:19. The Patriots have a 7-point lead over your Lions here on News Radio WJPF. Updating a couple of scores that I've got at the half. Mount Vernon leads Marion 21-19. Vienna beat ZR tonight 68-24. And after 3, Centralia leading Carbondale 33-27. So coming out of the timeout, it is Patriots basketball. It's a 7-point lead, 62-55. Max Lustenberger's on the floor, nowhere to go, and finally D. Carruthers reaches over the top. It's a jump ball, and the possession arrow gives it to the Carterville Lions. Maurer comes out of the game. Gets a cup of water as he comes to the bench. Gully here on the near side. Now dribbles over to the far side of the court. Max Lustenberger to Gully. 5 minutes exactly remaining. 7-point lead for the Patriots. Lions with the ball trying to cut the 7-point lead in the paint to Harper. Couldn't finish. Little short-range jumper, no good. And it's Thompson into the front court. Carruthers bumps into Colton Hawkins, gets in the paint, finds Windhorst, reverses back to Thompson. 3, no good, and Max Lustenberger gets the rebound for Carterville. He takes it the length of the floor to the hole, and he gets fouled. And the reach in on Walt Windhorst. And Max Lustenberger stops the clock, 4:28. And Max setting on 10 points here in this game. Chance to cut into this lead with the clock stopped at 4:28. Max, he's got 11. Coming back into the game is going to be Eli Brown. Johnny Miller comes in replacing Harper Lustenberger. So Max Lustenberger Second, good. Down to a 5-point game. 62-57. Carterville needs some defensive stops in a bad way here. Jude Harmon, who's got 31 points tonight. Max Lustenberger on him defensively. Harmon backs it up toward midcourt, crosses to the left side. Now dribbles to the top of the key, dishes it off to Carruthers. Carruthers, top of the key, yet to dribble with Miller on him. Bumps, spins, gets free, in the arc, left wing to Windhorst. Bounces it back to Carruthers, and the turnover picked off by the Lions. Here comes Hawkins, he loses it. He gives it back to the Patriots, and the easy layup by D. Carruthers. 16 by Carruthers. 64-57, 7-point lead. Carterville's been able to get within 4, so they're going to call the charge on Zach Snow. Oh, my. Fourth foul on Snow. He bumped into the defender, and the bucket went, but the official says Zach picked up the foul. Big break for the Patriots. Carruthers right here in front of us. Ball flipped around on the floor. It stays with the Patriots. Now they feed it down low. Oh, what a stop. A block from Colton Hawkins. What a great play by Colton, and he gets fouled by Mike Jones. It's going to be the third on Jones. Here comes Harper Lustenberger for Johnny Miller. Carterville's ball over on the far side. Max had the wide open three, passes it up though. Now to Gully. Back to Max, takes it toward the baseline, reverses it back to Gully. Got in the air, no travel called. Here's Snow, picks up the loose ball. Smart job by by Gully not to touch it, and the Patriots come away with it. Things getting little physical out there on the floor. Jude Harmon with under 3 to play. 7-point lead for the Patriots. Carterville needs a defensive stop, picking up the pressure. Colton Hawkins picks up the foul. It's going to be the third on Colton. Big conference game here tonight. When you look at the conference standings, Carterville leads 2-0. Heron 2-1. Murphy 1-1. Massac, as we said, 1-2. One other conference game tonight as Murfreesboro at Harrisburg on the Ohio side of the River to River. Colton Hawkins comes in, steals the ball. The other way, the layup for Colton. 16 and a timeout on the floor. 16 in the game for Colton Hawkins. Makes it a 5-point game. 2:32 remaining. It's 64-59. We'll be back in 30 seconds on News Radio WJPF. Updating NCAA football playoffs tonight. Indiana popping on Oregon tonight. 42-7. My gosh. So it looks like Indiana and Miami going to play for a national championship next week. 2:32 remaining here at Massac County. Here's the situation. A 5-point lead for the Patriots. They're up 64-59. Coming out of the timeout, it's going to be Patriots basketball. Lions need a stop here. Zach Snow on the ball, on the throw-in, and they get it to Jude Harmon. Harmon lobs it over to the far side to Carruthers. Carruthers into the front court, back door. Maurer had a shot blocked. 2 opportunities and tipped in by Eli Brown on the third opportunity. 66-59. Lions with the ball. Max Lustenberger can't finish, and a foul is going to be on Mike Jones of the Patriots, and that's going to be the fourth on Jones. Stops the clock with 2:10 remaining. And Max Lustenberger, who has 5 points from the line tonight, 12 overall, and the first one is good. 3 of 4 from the stripe here in this half, or in this, 3 of 3 in this quarter. Mike Jones comes out of the game. Second from Max, no good. Ball comes right to Johnny Miller. Big bucket from Johnny Miller. An important bucket from Johnny Miller. Makes it a 4-point game. Lions pick up the pressure. Jabbing in. Oh, Max Lustenberger picks up a foul. His hand got hooked on the arm of Eli Brown. And timeout taken by the Patriots. And Coach Joe Hossman wants a full timeout. 4-point game. Minute 58 remaining. It's 66-62. Patriots on top. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 69-62, gets the second one to go. 17 on the night from Colton. Minute left. Lions need a miracle. Patriots bank the press. Left side to Carruthers. They want to hold with a 6-point lead. They whip it over to the left side. Carterville picks up the pressure. Somebody's going to have to foul eventually. Ball winds up in the backcourt. Nice save. Carruthers over here on the left side. And finally, Harper Lustenberger has to foul to stop the clock with 36 seconds left. Patriots fans can feel it. 69-63. D. Carruthers at the free throw line. 16 on the night, and he misses the front end, the first one. Carruthers, the 6'2 junior. Second one on the way from Carruthers. That one's no good as well. Here comes Hawkins. Speeds into the front court. Tries to get to the rim, and a bump foul up top on Landon Thompson. Third on Thompson. Stops the clock. It's a 6-point game, 69-63. Hawkins is going to go to the line. Shane Hawkins wants to talk to Snow, Harper and Max and Maddox Gully. While Colton shoots the first free throw, and his shot is off. He's usually about a 75% shooter, but he's missed 3 of his last 3. Johnny Miller set to come in. Second from Hawkins, that one's good. 18 for Colton. Miller into the game for a defensive specialist. Pushes off on Jones. And Harmon gets free down the far sideline. Triple team there. They find Carruthers. Now to the left side. Thompson fouled by Zach Snow. Zach Snow just fouled out of the game. That is the 5th on Zach. No, that's only the 4th on Zach Snow. My apologies. I had him for 5. The free throw is good from Thompson. Here comes Harper Lustenberger back into the game, replacing Johnny Miller. 22 seconds remaining, 6-point lead. Second on the way from Landon Thompson. Hits it. 6 from Thompson. Top of the key 3 for Maddox Gully. Stops the clock. Maddox just took it right into the front court. That is his first 3-pointer here tonight. Carterville takes the timeout. 17 seconds left. It's a 4-point ball game, folks. And it's going to be a full timeout for the Lions. We'll take a break as well. 71-67, back in 30 on News Radio WJPF. Welcome back to Massac County. Dave McKenzie. Flying solo tonight. Brian R. Powell back at the studio in Carterville. 4-point ball game. Your Lions trail 71-67. Only 17 seconds remaining in the game. Carterville 2-0 in conference play. Massac 1-2. So a good ball game, and the Patriots have led it from the opening tip. going to be Patriot basketball. Length of the floor to go. All five players on the baseline. Now they spread out. And a foul on Johnny Miller as he fouls Maurer. Stops the clock. Smart play by Johnny Miller. It's going to be the first on Johnny. So Zach Maurer goes to the line. Zach, the senior. First free throw, no good. Exactly what the Lions want. Miller comes out, Wilson comes out, back into the game. Harper, Lustenberger, and Maddox Gully. Patriots have everybody off the free throw lane. Second from Maurer, and he hits that one. Makes it 72-67, two-possession game for the Lions. Gully to the rim, the runner, good. And a quick timeout from Shane Hawkins. Maddox Gully, wow, what a runner. Makes it a three-point ball game with 69 seconds left here at Massac County. Updating in the college football playoffs, 42-15, Indiana over Oregon in the third quarter. So Carterville in action coming up tomorrow night at Pinckneyville. And finally, another road game or home game for the Lions next week, as the Carbondale Terriers are going to come to town. So looking forward to a home game. Lions have only been home for 2 of their 17 games so far this season. So Shane Hawkins coaching hard with his Lions. It's going to be Dante Wilson, Johnny Miller, also Max Lustenberger, Zach Snow, Colton Hawkins on the floor for the Lions. Again, it's going to be length of the floor to go. Patriots this time stack at the free throw line to our right. Carterville, we'll see if they'll foul before the shot. Johnny Miller shoves Maurer and gets the foul. Actually, they're going to call it on the other side, so Dante Wilson probably fouled Thompson, and that's exactly what it was. Dante picks up his third, and so now it's going to be Landon Thompson trying to ice this game with 11 seconds left. 72-69, a three-point game. Free throw, no good from Thompson. That strategy, will it pay off for Coach Shane Hawkins? Hawk at midcourt. They think there should be some time. I think Shane Hawkins thinks it should be 12.1. That's what the discussion is about, is how much time should be left on the clock. And so the officials say no. It's going to stay at 11.8. Landon Thompson missed the first free throw. He's at the line for the second. Three-point game, 72-69. Hits the second. That makes it a two-possession game. 10 seconds left. Here comes Gully to the paint, to Max Lustenberger. His three, short, tipped around. Patriots come away. They're going to get the win. Harmon the bucket at the buzzer. 34 points for Jude Harmon. And the Patriots win at 75-69. Massac County gets a big home win here tonight over your Carterville Lions. 75-69, the final score. Handshakes going on. Patriots are now 7-6 on the season, 2-2 in conference play. Carterville Lions are 15-2, 2-1 in conference play. 75-69, the final score from Massac. Stay with us. Post-game show is next on News Radio WJPF. McKenzie with you. The final here, 75-69. The Massac County Patriots get the win over the Carterville Lions. Carterville now 2-1 in conference play. Patriots are now 2-2 in conference play. So a big win on the road or at home tonight for the Massac County Patriots. 75-69, the final score. Going through the scoring here this evening, we'll start first with the home team, Massac County. What a player. What a game for Jude Harmon tonight as he finishes with 34 points to lead all scorers here this evening. D. Carruthers finishes with 16 on the night. Landon Thompson hit a big free throw, made it a two-possession game there with about 10 seconds left. He finishes with 7 on the evening, 4 from Eli Brown, 3 from Walt Windhorst, 9 on the night from Zach Maurer. Zach had a big free throw there in the fourth quarter. And Mike Jones got a bucket. He finishes with 2. And the Massac County Patriots score 75 points on the night. Carterville led tonight by Colton Hawkins. He finished with 18, along with Maddox Gully, who had 18 on the night. 13 on the evening from Max Lustenberger. 2 from Johnny Miller. 10 from Zach Snow, 2 from Dante Wilson, 6 on the evening from Harper Lustenberger. And Carterville scores 69 points. They came into the game averaging about 63 a game, but they lose and drop this one here tonight, 75-69. It was a good ball game, and it was a great environment here at Massac County this evening. But the Lions come up short. And they are now 15-2 on the season. Post-game show is brought to you by Mayor Brad Robinson in the city of Carterville. Want to remind you to drive carefully near the in-town construction zones. We're talking specifically there on North Division Street by the fire department as that construction project continues. And then also look for water main replacement work on East Grand as that continues. The mayor of Carterville and the city of Carterville say, let's go Lions. 75-69 our final score. Take a break. We'll be back in 90 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
Are you looking to enhance the beauty of your home? Aisle.
It's a good ball game here at Massac County tonight. Unfortunately, your Lions come up short. They dropped this one 75-69 on the road at Massac County. So Massac County now 7-6 on the season, 2-2 in conference play. Lions 15-2 and 2-0, 2-1, excuse me, in conference play. As the fans linger here, waiting on their Patriot players to come out of the locker room where we wait Coach Shane Hawkins. National championship game continues, and Indiana continues to be blowing out Oregon here this evening. Let's look at some other scores from around the region. Final score, Centralia takes care of Carbondale tonight, 51-37. Murfreesboro beats Harrisburg this evening. Doubles them up, actually, 52-25. So now Murfreesboro, when we look at the standings, let me get my cheat sheets here in front of me. So Murfreesboro now 2-1 in conference play. Harrisburg 0-3. And the next conference game is coming up on the 16th. And that is going to be Carterville when we go to Murfreesboro. That'll be next Friday night. And Harrisburg goes to Heron next Friday night. So that's where we stand right now. Conference play. As Coach Shane Hawkins starts to make his way up here, we'll take a break. And when we come back, we'll talk to the coach in 60 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
AALC.edu.
Back on our postgame brought to you by the City of Carterville and Mayor Brad Robinson. Coach Shane Hawkins joins us here. Coach, you knew it was going to be a fight when you come down here for a conference game. And unfortunately, Patriots got the jump on you early, got hot. You knew Jude Harmon was going to score a bunch of points, and he got his tonight.
Yeah, I thought the whole thing can be summed up by our lack of toughness. Lack of toughness to go guard him and make him work. And I mean, he caught it whenever he wanted to. He got to his spot whenever he wanted to. He got shots whenever he wanted to. And then on the other end, the lack of toughness to go finish at the rim. We had layups all night long, didn't finish at the rim, avoided contact, threw stuff up underhanded, had open shots all night long, couldn't make a jumper. Had free throws all night long, couldn't step up and make free throws. So just a complete lack of toughness from the get-go tonight. That's a really bad performance.
Is this the second performance in a row like that from your Lions?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Tuesday night was a little weird. We were just in slow motion. I don't know if we were necessarily in slow motion, but we just didn't do anything right. We didn't do anything we talked about. We couldn't carry stuff over from timeouts to the floor. We couldn't get off to help. We just got we let Harmon go one-on-one instead of running at him. And then Crothers hits 3 threes. He shoots like 14% for the year. And he is okay. But so then you have to make an adjustment. And then we don't make a rotation right before half, and they kick it to him, and we have a guy standing in the corner guarding another non-shooter, and we don't run at the guy who has made 2. I mean, that stuff can't happen. But it's just a lack of toughness at the rim. We were soft tonight, soft defensively, soft offensively.
They were so spread in their box and one. We could get to the volleyball line, get to the volleyball line and go make a play. And, man, we couldn't do it. We couldn't make a shot. We didn't make the right reads. We were soft at the rim. And they played a box and one for a lot of night, and we scored 69 points and should have had 89. So, and the toughness is we gave up 75. That you can't. That's an embarrassing effort to give up 75 on the road.
This Massac team, you're exactly right. And D. Carruthers, who he made shots, needed to knock it down late. You made a run. You started getting a couple of stops there late in the fourth, but you just couldn't get really to with under four.
No, we had opportunity. Those opportunities were there the first 3 quarters too. Just go, just make a layup, and it was a bad performance. And we talked about it yesterday. You're playing for a lot of things. You're playing for a conference championship. Now it's wide open again. You're playing, for maybe the first time since the 80s, and maybe they were ranked in the state the super sectional year in 15 or whatever year it was. But we get in the top 10 in the state in AP. And we talked about after the EHC, the bullseye's getting bigger. You have to understand the bullseye's getting the bullseye is that a 6-6 team like they are is going to play their best game against you tonight. And I don't think we understood that. We didn't understand that this will make people's season to get a top 10 win. And I don't think we fully grasp that you're going to get people's best shot. It's not they want to beat you because they don't like you. It's they want to beat you because now everybody in the state sees their name in the newspaper tomorrow. So it's a tough lesson to learn. But the good thing is it gets a lot easier tomorrow night.
Well, the thing is, Coach, you have to work so hard to get into that position. And we don't ever talk about a top 10 ranking.
No.
But you have to work so hard to get there. But just one little blip and it takes twice the effort that you put in to get there to get back
to maintain
to that
it.
point.
You're right.
You know what
You're
I mean?
exactly right. Yes, and we didn't have. I don't know if the effort wasn't off the charts. I don't think the effort was bad, but it was the execution. I mean, they get 2 rebounds in the fourth quarter off of missed free throws because we don't check. We just stand and watch, and that's having a sense of urgency. So we talked about the other night. Maybe you can. I never think a loss is good, but maybe this will wake us up a little bit, and where we understand the value of every single possession all the time, because we didn't do that. We didn't play with that sense of urgency tonight.
Your thoughts is no. Don't like to talk about it, but going to Pinckneyville tomorrow night.
Yeah, I mean they're good. I mean I know they're 10-6. They had Nashville tonight. You're going on the road. It's they're a good basketball team, and if we have to get back to, it'll be about us. It's about what kind of effort and concentration and do we have? What kind of fight do we have? If we're going to let Lar do whatever he wants and he has 40, we're probably going to get gun smoked. If we want to fight a little bit, if we want to fight McConnell and not let him make a living off the backboards, then maybe we have a chance. If we can go pressure guards and make him uncomfortable, then maybe we have a chance. But it's all going to be our approach. And tonight wasn't that elite level mentality that we have to win on the road.
75-69, the final score here tonight. Massac now 7-6, 2-2 in conference play. Lions 15-2, 2-1. Coach, thank you.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Coach Shane Hawkins joining us on our post-game show here this evening. Don't forget, Lions are back in action tomorrow night at Pinckneyville. 7:30 pregame show. Tip-off at 7:45. Thank you for listening here tonight. Back at the studio, thank you to Brian R. Powell. Lions drop this one by 6, 75-69. For BRP back at the studio, I'm Dave McKenzie. Have a great Friday night, everybody. Thank you for listening to Lions basketball on News Radio WJPF. God bless everybody.
This has been a broadcast.
All right, good job. Excellent job on that camera, by the way. Way to go.
Thanks, man.
Whip, the Bank of
All right,
Illinois,
safe trip
the
home.
Steak
Talk to you
Shop,
tomorrow.
The City of Carterville, Ward Chrysler, and Banterra